Are you on Nofap right now, but your life is still trash, garbage? I'm not surprised. Every year, thousands of men attempt to do the Nofap challenge. They may do it for 7 days. They may do it for 30 days. Hell, even 90 days. And when they get done, they look around at their life and they see ain't nothing changed. And the first thing they want to do is bitch and whine. But that's because these weak men don't understand what I'm about to tell you. These same weak men don't understand the true purpose of Nofap, and they don't understand how to take Nofap and build a life that their peers can actually become jealous of. These weak men don't understand how to use Nofap and become him. That changes with this video. All right, look, guys, I've been on Twitter a lot lately. It's a great social media platform, by the way. But anyway, I follow a lot of these Nofap guys on Twitter. And every time they post something inspirational, something motivational about Nofap, it never fails. There's always just one or two guys that hop in the comment section and talk about how stupid Nofap is, how dumb it is. And I could never really understand why they do that. Like, I don't understand why people are so negative about Nofap. And then it dawned on me. It became very clear to me. The reason why niggas be so salty about Nofap is simple. It's because they came in with the wrong expectations. They came in thinking that Nofap was gonna change their life like everybody online says it is. And the fact is, it just didn't change their life. They did 30 days, they did 60 days, they did 90 days, they did it. And when they looked around, nothing had changed in their life. They still couldn't get girls. They still couldn't get the career they wanted. They still couldn't get the job that they wanted. Nothing had changed for them. And so now they're salty. So now they make fun of everybody that does Nofap, and that's the problem. But I'm gonna be real, I don't blame them. I partly blame myself, and I blame other creators, because we've given this idea that Nofap is gonna be the one thing that changes their life, and that couldn't be further from the truth. So what happens is they start believing that if they stop porn, if they stop jacking off, if they stop letting one go, that's the thing that's gonna ascend them to the next level, man. All they do is they focus all their energy, time, and effort on the streaks and how long did I last? Did I get past today without jacking off? And they got all their energy focused in the wrong damn place. We have focused way too much time and energy on the tool and the challenge, and not necessarily what the tool and the challenge brings to your life, what it helps you develop. Think about it. Seriously, you started Nofap for a reason. We all started for different reasons. And if you lie, if you're gonna sit up here and lie and cap, then you shouldn't be watching this video. We all started for different reasons. It could be some guys, they want to stop fapping. They want to start banging girls. Some guys want to increase their SMB. Some guys just want to have a better life. They want to break the addiction. So why is it that when we actually do Nofap, all we do is zone in and focus on, oh my God, please, I gotta stop jacking off. Oh my God, I can't break my streak. Oh my God, oh my God. When you start focusing on those skills, that's the only skill that gets better, and it makes the shit way harder. But when you actually focus on the traits and the habits that you're supposed to be building on Nofap, that's when everything starts to click. So I'm gonna suggest to you guys, when doing Nofap, bro, if you actually want change, if you actually want real life results, stop focusing on that. Stop focusing on that. Focus on the traits that are being built from doing the challenge of Nofap, and not the actual challenge of Nofap. Now, when it comes to Nofap, there is a long list of benefits and timelines and all this stuff. And all those things are true. You definitely get all those benefits, energy, all that stuff. But in my experience, the true benefits that you get from Nofap are ones way deeper than that, bro. Are ones that really have the power to change your life. I got a question for you. It's 2022. It's been a year. Some of y'all hit y'all goals, some of y'all didn't. But the people that didn't hit their goals, leave me a comment below. If you're a real king, you can admit your mistakes. You can admit where you failed. You can assess that situation and let me know what traits that you lacked that you think caused your failure this year, or your ability to not get to your goal. But seriously, I want you guys to think about it. What are the traits that men lack that stop them from being successful? I want you to really think about that. What are the traits that they lack? Now, weak men, first thing that they're going to do when I ask that question, even if they don't leave a comment, what they're thinking is they're going to blame everybody else. They're going to blame everyone and everything for the reason that they were not successful. And that's ass back. They're gonna be like, man, it wasn't my fault. My teacher didn't give me the right grade. My girlfriend was distracting me. She was toxic. I didn't get the right information. I chose the wrong online business. They're gonna make all these excuses why they were not successful. And it's all bullshit. Number one, A grade bullshit. To tell you the truth, to keep it 100, 99 times out of 100, if you failed, your business failed, your career failed, it was probably because of you. Let me say that again. If you failed or your business failed, it was probably because of you. But a lot of guys fail to see that and fail to accept that. Bro, seriously, think about some of your friends right now. Think about some of your friends right now. You got a friend right now. We all do. You got a friend right now that wants to be fit, but he the first one ordering donuts for the table when y'all go out to eat. You got a friend right now that wants to graduate college and get a high-paying job, but every time you see him, he playing World of Warcraft. What kind of world we living in? But in my honest opinion, bro, the reason a lot of guys don't lack success, it comes down to really 3 traits: lack of discipline, lack of consistency, and lack of the ability to not be able to sacrifice. And speaking of that, I was actually watching Alex Hormozy on YouTube. Great guy to follow, by the way. You guys should check him out. But I was watching him, and he actually defined what he thinks are the 3 most common traits for hyper successful people. Now, I'm not going to name all 3, but one of the traits was being able to focus on something for a long period of time. Being able to focus on just one thing for a long period of time. A lot of people can't do that these days. Think about it. Every time you look at your boy who says he wants to be successful, every 3 months he's doing a different thing. He's doing Amazon FBA. He's doing affiliate marketing. He's trying to do YouTube now. Now he wants to be a Twitter star. He has no ability to focus on one thing for a long period of time. And the thing is, most people don't see it. Most people don't get this, but Nofap will fix a lot of these issues and will help you develop those traits. Think about it. Nofap. Look, we get it. It's all about not watching porn and not jacking off, right? But really, if you go down deeper, Nofap is somewhere where you said, hey, for the next 30 days, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And if you're able to hold that promise to yourself, guess what you've developed? You developed discipline. You developed some consistency. You developed accountability. If we look at it from the other side of the table, think about it. Think about Nofap. What are you supposed to be doing? During Nofap, you're supposed to be focusing your energy, your sexual energy that you keep just releasing on your keyboard or wiping up with your little dirty sock. All that energy that you're releasing, you're supposed to be focusing that energy on something that's actually meaningful in your life. But guys only think about the not jacking off part. But they don't go deeper with it. They don't go deeper and understand that the act of them choosing not to let one off in the sock, choosing not to give in to their temptations and instant gratification and sacrifice that for the later and long-term goals. They don't think about the deeper meaning of what they're actually doing. You see, guys, successful people, they can say no to the right now or their long-term goal. And when you're doing Nofap, what you're doing is saying, no, I don't need to let one off right now. I know that energy could be better used. It could be better spent on things that I actually want to do in my life. You got to understand it's deeper than just the little shit that everybody be talking about on YouTube. So yes, while Nofap is about breaking your addiction to porn and stop jacking off and all that, Nofap, what I think is mainly about you building the traits of highly successful men. However, there's a caveat. Just building those traits still, again, is not enough for you to become successful, which actually leads me really nicely into my next point. Now, for a lot of y'all that don't know, this may be your first time watching me, but I played college football. And when you play college football, when you play a sport at any level, any high level, we all do a thing that's called off-season. We all do a thing that's called off-season. Now, why do supremely high talented athletes do something like off-season instead of focusing all their time and effort on just studying their craft throughout the entire year? Well, the truth is, when you're an athlete, bro, it is very hard to build strength and speed and all the other things, the fundamentals that you need during the season, because you're focused on football. You're watching film. You're doing all that stuff. You're focused on that. So really during the season, all you're trying to do is maintain all the strength and speed that you've gained during the off season. So off season is a time period that's specifically dedicated to you really building up those traits, habits, those fundamentals that you know it's going to take for you to actually go out and win a damn championship. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Not a Tyler ribbon for y'all. A lot of people just don't get this. They think that their character has nothing to do with the amount of success that they have. They think that their character has nothing to do with it. But what I'm here to tell you guys is that, look, man, if you go into a new football season and you slacked off during the offseason, you're going to get your ass whooped. I promise you. Slack off if you want to. If you go into a new business, I don't care how good the business model is. I don't care how good the idea is. If you're still a jackass, guess what? The business is probably still going to fail. It's still going to fail. What I'm trying to get at is Nofap is, yes, it is very much an important part of your ascension, an important part of you leveling up. And I want you to start thinking of Nofap as your off season. And if you start thinking of it as your off season, that's when you're going to get the most out of it. 30, 60, 90 days. I don't care. Whatever it is, if you stop and take your focus off, ooh, don't jack off, ooh, get the streak, but you put your focus on, I need to be using this period as hard as I can to build the traits that it takes to be successful. That is when you will have done it right. But on the other token, on the other side of the table, if you are playing around with it, if you're not taking it seriously, hell, if you even skip your off season, like I just said earlier, when you go into the real season, you will get your ass whooped. You will not be better than anybody else on that field. You will not be better than anybody else for that job. You will be the worst candidate that applies for your dream job if you skip the off season. So guys, you need to change your perspective on Nofap. You need to understand and start looking at it like it's your off season, and you need to take the shit seriously, because this is where you have a dedicated time to build the traits and things that you need. Because the truth is, when you do go out to that season, or when you do go to build that business and shit hits the fan, and shit will hit the fan, if you have not installed the habits and traits of a successful man, you will fall apart, because it's not ingrained in you. It's not automatic to you. So you will revert back to what you're used to doing. So think deeper when it comes to Nofap. It's important. It's your off season. Now, I know I just went on a rant, but I want y'all to listen to me and listen closely. I want you to take me seriously when I say this. Nofap alone is not going to change your life. However, the traits you learn and who you become on Nofap is the first step to changing your life. And I honestly believe that all of this success, the success that you want, does start with Nofap. And I believe that if you can learn and master the traits that you're supposed to while you're on Nofap, then you really do have a true chance of becoming him.